Agnes is about to be forced into a marriage with one of the worst commanders in all of Gilead. Daisy is hiding something so massive it could blow her entire cover, and someone we actually like is about to face serious punishment for speaking up. Episode 8 of the Testaments is called Broken. And yeah, that title is not a coincidence. Today we're breaking down every single theory heading into this week's episode because honestly, the show is setting up something huge with only 3 episodes left in the season. Let's get into it. Before we get to the theories, let's catch everyone up real quick. The marriage pool is officially open. The matches have been presented. The commanders have had their little dinner parties. And the girls, Agnes, Becca, Shunammite, are all about to have their futures decided for them. Agnes's match? Almost certainly Commander Weston, head of the eyes, creepy, cold, and still very much bitter about that dead wife comment Agnes made last episode. That conversation did not go well. Meanwhile, Daisy has been playing the long game as a Mayday spy inside Gilead. She survived Weston's security interview. She managed not to get caught. But the official synopsis for episode 8 says she's hiding a life-altering secret. And that phrase is doing a lot of heavy lifting. And then there's Hulda, one of the few characters who says what she actually thinks, and apparently that gets her in serious trouble this week. 3 storylines, 1 episode titled Broken. So, who breaks? Okay, the biggest question going into episode 8. What is Daisy hiding? The synopsis literally says, life-altering secret. That's not small. That's not, I forgot to send a report to Mayday. That is something that changes everything. Theory 1. She's pregnant. Commander Judd had his eyes on Daisy from the very beginning. We saw that. And in Gilead, if a Pearl girl ends up pregnant before marriage, that's not just a personal problem. That is a political catastrophe for her mission. This theory is gaining a lot of traction in the fan community right now. Theory 2. Her cover is actually blown, and she knows it. What if Weston didn't believe her during that interview and she's been sitting on that information too scared to report back to Mayday? That would explain why she's hiding it from her bosses. The exact wording in the synopsis. She's not hiding it from Agnes or Becca, she's hiding it from Mayday. Theory 3. She's developed real feelings. This one might sound softer, but think about it. Daisy came into Gilead for a mission. Find Agnes, help extract her. But she and Agnes have been building a genuine friendship. What if Daisy's secret is that she no longer wants to use Agnes? What if the relationship is getting in the way of the objective? That would absolutely be life-altering for a spy. Now let's talk about Agnes, because her situation might be the most heartbreaking arc in the whole show right now. She doesn't want to marry Weston. She embarrassed him by bringing up his dead wife. Her mother, Paula, is furious, and yet he's almost certainly still going to be her match because he's the highest-ranking commander on the list, and Paula cares more about status than her daughter's happiness. The theory here is that Agnes is going to try to sabotage this match again, deliberately. She's been showing a rebellious side all season, small acts of defiance, questions she's not supposed to ask, moments where she looks at the life Gilead has planned for her and flinches. Episode 8 could be the moment where that quiet rebellion becomes something louder. Some fans are also speculating that Agnes finding out about Daisy's true identity, that she's a Mayday operative, happens in this episode. Because think about it, Agnes is about to hit rock bottom with the wedding plans. Daisy is hiding something huge. The two of them are finally close enough to be honest with each other. That reveal, if it happens, would be the engine that drives the final 2 episodes. Hulda has been one of the most quietly compelling characters this season. She notices things. She says things she's not supposed to. And in episode 8, she faces backlash after speaking out, which in Gilead can mean anything from public shaming to something far, far worse. The theory, Hulda's punishment is designed to break Agnes. Gilead doesn't just punish people to punish them. they do it publicly, strategically, as a message to everyone watching. If Hulda gets punished right as Agnes is being swept into wedding plans, that's not a coincidence. That's Gilead saying, this is what happens when you resist. Fall in line. The episode is called Broken. And if we're looking for who gets emotionally broken by the end of this episode, Hulda's fate could be what finally pushes Agnes over the edge into full resistance mode. Here's the meta theory that ties everything together, and this is the one I find most exciting. Think about who knows what right now. Daisy, Mayday spy, knows Agnes's true identity as Hannah Bancole, June Osborne's biological daughter. Agnes, questioning everything, doesn't want to marry Weston, starting to see through the system. Becca, matched with Garth, doesn't want to be married at all, has her own secrets. Garth, widely believed by fans to be a plant inside Gilead, possibly also connected to Mayday. All of these people are circling each other. They all have reasons to resist. They all have information the others don't. The question isn't if they'll work together. The question is when that moment of trust finally happens. With only 2 episodes left after Broken, the show needs to start pulling these threads together. Episode 8 might be the last episode where any of them are still operating alone. The title Broken could literally be referring to the system breaking down, cracks forming in the wall that Gilead has built around all of them. So to recap, going into episode 8, Daisy is hiding something massive. And the top theories are pregnancy, a blown cover, or emotional compromise. Agnes is about to be forced into a marriage she doesn't want, and her rebellion might finally go public. Hulda's punishment could be the emotional catalyst that changes everything. And somewhere in all of this, an alliance might finally be forming. Episode 8, Broken, drops on Wednesday, May 13th on Hulu. And with the season finale on May 27th, we are absolutely in the endgame now. If you've got your own theories, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video helped you hype up for the episode, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel. And subscribe if you want the episode 8 recap and reaction the moment it drops. I'll see you Wednesday. Don't let the bastards grind you down.